Be going live here in just a minute. Fran's getting my shit together. The never-ending journey. The sequel. It's like a trilogy at this point. All right, here we go. I'm back. Wednesday night for the Love of Creativity live stream. Got 6 viewers already tonight. Starting off strong. Gonna make a little face tonight, I think. I'm just out here having some fun. I wanted to do a less serious piece tonight, so I've got another little face piece of art. So yeah, so this will go to the Faces of a Mad Artist collection. That is a posthumous collaboration with my father. Basically, I take sketches and all kinds of different pieces of his art from his lifetime of, like, you know, I got art from like the 1960s, so he was in his 20s, I guess. He was born in 43, all the way up until, like, I have his last piece of art on the wall right there. It's 2016. So anyways, I'll look at this one a little closer in a second, but this is one he did. I found one of his notebooks, probably from the 70s, and I'm gonna turn it into something new tonight, just for fun. So just wanted something loose tonight. I've been doing a lot of, like, really structured, sort of more realistic. Like, I wanted to just get a little loose, do some abstract art, have some fun. So anyhow, welcome to the For the Love of Creativity live art show with me, Colorful Carl. Hey, also links to my Discord and all that sort of stuff. If you go to colorfulcarl.com, you can jump into my voice chat on Discord. I'm in the public voice chat, so you'll be on the stream. So come in, have some fun. Always like to keep that open. No one's made a complete ass out of themselves yet, and I've had to ban them or boot them or anything yet, but I guess that'll happen one day. Who knows? But always happy to have a friend on. A couple of you guys surprised me over the past 3 years a few times, which is cool. So anyways, let me flip this screen over here. I'm gonna get on in here and do some art up in here. Cool. So at the end of the stream we'll name this, so if somebody starts thinking about a cool name, but you can't really name it now because it's way too early. But so this one was from 9/27/73, and he painted it in New York City and didn't sign it. Shocker. Dad was just did whatever the fuck he wanted. I mean, that's not really a whole lot of ways to split that hair. He didn't believe in following rules or directions. In fact, I think he felt like those were for other people to follow, so he didn't have to. I don't know. He was special in all the ways. So I'm just re-squaring this image, scaling it up a bit to fit the canvas. I do want to look at some sort of Ratios. There we are. Grids. Diagonals. Why is this? Why is it not showing anything? It's always something here on the Colorful Carl creativity show of craziness. I'm trying to get this thing to cooperate. There's like usually some like aspect ratio things it'll do. So let me check. Maybe it's because I was in the midst of it. Hey, come on now. There it is. There it is. Okay, cool. So these are different visual hierarchies that work really well. Not visual hierarchies. Compositional structures is the word I was looking for. So I do like a golden triangle, golden ratio. So like, you know, all the interesting parts of her face are gonna be right in there. Sort that out in a minute, but that's probably good enough for now. So, turn this on. Make sure my canvas size is still good. It is still good. So who we got on the stream tonight? Anybody want to drop a little comment, say hello? Start doing giveaways for the people that I interact the most. So it depends on how generous I'm feeling, but yeah, love people just to say hi. What up, Lonnie? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. I get a little gear next to your name. Does that mean you're a moderator? I think that's what that means. Checking something out real fast. What up, Toxic Gamer? I am doing great, friend. Appreciate you showing up, as you tend to do lately. Oh, this doesn't look like trash on Instagram. Just in the preview menu. Cool. Dude, my ear just started ringing. Dude, you can't forget about the stream, bro. Stream is life. Sorry, man. Sometimes shit comes up. My life gets busy. All right, so let's do this. All right, we're just gonna extend the image. So generative expand. Got a little wrench, Lanny. That just means, Lonnie, you're extra powerful now. You have the tools for moderation, or whatever. Ooh, I kind of think that. All right, so we got the little face thing. So. Didn't lose Dad's signature. I want to make sure I make a copy of that, just so I can add it back in at the end. So, all right, I'm open to suggestions. What do y'all want to see here? Anything in particular? Actually, I'm gonna open up some of the old crazy, colorful art from the OG, the man that made me colorful, Carl. My my dad. So there's so much shit in here. I always get pulled to the same one, so I'm gonna try not to do that this time. That one's interesting. I feel like I might have grabbed that one at least once. Let's see. So basically, I like to take my dad's sketches. If you haven't seen one of these, oh, here's that picture my mom was looking for. Someone stole this painting because I guess it's like a cool picture of Jesus. I guess that's what you do. You steal Jesus pictures now. But my dad painted that. My mom really wants this, and I have no idea where it is. But I don't have it. But I have a picture that it existed. Proof. Check out this studio. This was the studio. This was over Jewish Mother, like 2010, 2009 maybe, on top of Jewish Mother at the ocean front. Man, it was so cool. Such a cool space. I set up a giant hero escape battle on this table one time. It was cool. These are my first yoga pieces I ever did with my dad. Let's see if they'll load. There it is, boom. So we photographed these little yoga figurines and overlaid them on some artwork. We got even cooler with them. Now what I'm doing is super cool. He would love the ones I did already. Oh my god, he'd freak out. Ooh, that one's weird. It's got a face in it. I didn't even notice that. This one might be cool. See if I can make that work. So let's copy that, paste it into here. Potentially. That worked great, didn't it? Looks good, man. It was cool. Looked like you had a lot of fun with it. Never stop having fun. That's the secret. You stop having fun, your work sucks. Appreciate you sharing it with me too. Just keep being creative. This is gonna be fun. That's what I want to do now. So what I am going to do is just start adding some cool colors in. So turn that off for a second. Actually, I'm going to run a filter on this too. So I always like to do a little reduced noise filter. It just gets rid of the textures on the surface. If I want textures, like I want to add them in myself, especially when I'm doing so much photo compositing. Just different images and different things, like it just makes sense for me to be in control of the textures. So filter, reduce noise, watch, like a lot of these textures are gonna go away. Not as much as I thought though. Let me see, did I mess up I might have played with the settings the last time I did reduce noise. Nope, looks good. Slick subject. We're straight out the gate. Doesn't always go like that. So I'm just gonna start doing my thing, having some fun here. Paint in some base colors. See how that goes. So this one's just gonna be super loose, which I think will be fun. I get too stuck in the details sometimes and stop having fun. Ooh, I should do a watercolor brush. If I lose my brushes, I will be annoyed. There it is. And then I'll blur these out a little bit later. Gonna play with the levels on this because I want to pull out these black lines. What up, Lonnie? If you could sum up Colorful Carl in a sentence, what it would be? Ooh. Colorful Carl in a sentence. Let's ask my chat GPT that. So I have a GPT that I basically dumped like my whole life story into, and like all the things about myself. So it really articulates things for me pretty amazingly well. Let's see. So if I had to sum up Colorful Carl in one sentence, what should it be? Colorful Carl is a visionary artist and creative entrepreneur using bold storytelling, ethical tech, and a vibrant aesthetic to build a freer, there it is, more joyful world, one piece of art at a time. That kind of lends itself to how I would describe myself. GPT. Let's see. What did you say? So I'm gonna make a story of the car from the top of my head right now. Okay, maybe the powerful one is the older brother, and the lower power one is a younger brother. So I have two brothers, and well, it's a colorful GBT then. Interesting. So Lonnie, I say just art and creativity and freedom kind of just all rolled up, you know? I want people to have more fulfillment in their life and to love what they do and be proud of that sort of stuff. And just like, I like to just empower people with the ability to maybe do, live life more on their terms, right? And if I can give somebody even about just a little bit of that, like, I feel like that's just really powerful. So it's part of my mission here in this little world. What's for the RX 7? Whose car is that, by the way? Yeah, no worries. Man, this thing's cool. It's like all old and stained and messed up. Yeah, dude, that's the butterfly effect, right, Lonnie? It's like if you can help one person, like you never know, that might be the only thing you need to do. You inspire the right person, it just creates a ripple effect through time and space, and next thing you know, there's just some magical shit going on, you know, which is always amazing. I just want people to be happier. I feel like the society we're in just doesn't give a shit about that. It's like all this technology and all this innovation and all this, everything we do, and what does it do? It just makes a few people a lot more money. But like, how is that fucking helping humanity, right? Like, yeah, we've got nicer lives, but like, you know, we longer life expectancy, lots of shit, but if everyone's miserable for 70 years, is that better than being happy for 25? Like, I don't know. I do know it's not, in my opinion. And the system's just really crazy. It's just work. But like, you know, fulfillment, we don't really give a fuck about that. It's kind of crazy to me. I was walking by this construction site the other day, and it just smelled horrible, and they were putting in gas lines, and like, you know, I get, you know, we need gas lines and whatever for whatever, but like, it's like they're just bulldozing everything and destroying the entire environment, just clean slating it down to the dirt, ripping out the trees, killing every single organism, and it's like, that's the best we can do in 2025? Just absolutely eviscerate everything in our way so that we can build something? It just seems a little like, man, I feel like we can do better, you know? I feel like we can do way better than that. Got a new project from your mom, huh, Toxic? That sounds fun. You got a cool mom? Not sure why I painted that part of the eye white. Fix that momentarily. What color eyes should this lady have? Purple, pink, green, blue? What do you think? The bot is back. That's because you're over there on Discord, Lonnie. The bot shows up now. I have to give you access to Discord so you can tweak that if you need. Make it do what we want. So Toxic, how many friends you told about my live stream? tracing my dad's lines now, seeing what I can do to make sense here. That's all right. That's all right. I appreciate you. Hey man, if one shows up, then you move the needle, right? I mean, there's only what do we got on here? There's only 8 people on right now. Even one's a big boost. What did we get to, like 150 the other night with Chris on? It's crazy. I'm just happy to have a low-key night. I mean, I never care if the stream blows up one way or the other. I used to get a little nervous and stuff, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Just out here making art. It's already looking fun. Yeah, man, streaming is fun. Do some crazy green eyes. Unrealistically green, but we are making surreal, insane post-mortem collaborations. There's no rules here. Just do whatever we want. She already looks crazy. I love the idea of tracing over my father's line art. Something just seems cool about it. How long have I been doing art, and how about digital art? Man, I've got sketchbooks from, very, very young. I would say I've got sketchbooks from the 90s, early 90s. So, like, before I was 10. I turned 10 in 95. And I have been doing digital. I'd say my first piece of digital art I did in 2004. You guys want to see? I'm sure I did something slightly before this, but let's see if I can find it. My first piece of like legit digital art. Graphic design for artwork. You guys ready for this? Okay, so anyhow, let's do this. Here's oops. That was like some infinity loop you guys just got to enjoy. That was probably crazy. Here is one of my I still got this. This is from 95. That's Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. This is when some girl broke my heart at like a high school or something. Another one from 95. I don't know what year that was. 96. Did a little Mega Man, Metroid. You can tell like what inspired me, right? Dark Hawk. So this is all from like a little sketchbook I had. I was so proud of this Ghost Rider when I did this. Again, probably 96, something like that. 95, 96. So this is like a Wolverine where I wasn't looking at anything, right? Like just, this is Chris Metzen makes, so these were illustrations based on some of his stuff from like a Warcraft book. Dude, I know. I can't believe I had these on my computer. I used to love drawing swords, and so I could probably do that one night. I should do that one night. Draw fucking just a cool sword, like in this. I should redo this. I should definitely redo that. But the little sword in the stone thing, I used to love doing this kind of shit. So this is like an inspiration piece. I started reworking this actually because I did it. Let's see. Here we go. I started like redrawing that in my own interpretation. I don't know, a couple weeks ago. So it's coming together. I don't know. I gotta mess with it some more. I just miss colored pencils and tactile things sometimes. So I think I'm gonna switch it up with some of these streams here soon and start doing more of that hands-on stuff. I check out this weird hand thing with an eyeball in it I drew. It was probably like 2003 or 4, something like that. See, I drew this at my last job before I quit in 2006. I was really proud of that one. I put it on a t-shirt. I just like this part the most, around the mouth and teeth. What was I going to show you? This is my first piece of digital art. Let's go. I did this in fundamentals of digital art. And I guess I probably was a sophomore in college. So what, 2004, something like that. And totally, Photoshop my abs to be way more defined than they were. Like, like what is even going on here? And this is the monster from Legend that Tim Curry was this Satan demon. This is a doll of him actually. That put a little sword in his hand or whatever. I was super hyped on this though. It's a black sand beach in Hawaii, and I went for it, God, wow, it's crazy. It's been 20 years at least, give or take. A little more since I did that one. So yeah, digital art. I guess digital art's been 20 years, and regular art has been, 30 years. Crazy, right? Yeah, I remember I gave these pictures of Scorpion. I drew 2 of this Scorpion one. So that's October 20th of 95. I gave one to this girl, Allison, in my science class in 5th grade. That was great. That was a great question, Lonnie. Thank you. I thought a blue shirt would be cool, but here we are, blue shirt. I wonder who this lady was. Like, if this was a person that my dad was actually drawing, because he would do that, just like be stuck in a place and just look at somebody and start drawing them, you know. So I wonder if that was the case here, or if this was just some random person from his brain, you know. This watercolor brush is a little unpredictable, but I kind of like it. You know, I'm just trying to go fast. Looks like shit. Looking like shit's part of the process, I think. Yeah, no worries, Toxic. I appreciate you keeping me abreast of your comings and goings. Alright, so I think the background's looking a little flat now. So let's get some other art in here. Ooh, what is this crazy piece? Oh, it's just an inverted version of another thing. Okay. Got excited, like maybe there was a piece of art I'd never seen. Which happens. I'm just looking for some more art. It's hard to see. Some of these are like not edited and the colors are way off. Let me get back into some unsorted art. This music's weird, but I'll take it. I keep wanting, let's see what you got here, Lonnie. I see all them years of your art practice, you go for the blue shirt as a complementary color to her orange red hair. Yeah, I guess I don't even think about it anymore. I just, hey, this will be cool. Let's do this, you know. But yeah, I guess I did sort of just do that now, huh? It's just how it goes. Your brain gets wired a certain way, and then things just look good. You just do it that way. Probably could be more cognitive, but that's alright. This might look neat back there. There we go. Just as you were complimenting me, I went ahead and destroyed it all. I want to mess with the blending layers. Just want to just see what happens with just some random shit, you know? I like the randomness of Photoshop when I use it this way. The Wheel of Color. That's fun. Maybe not that intense, but like that. There we go. Let's go. Make some more art. I don't know why I just was going to give her an Adam's apple there. Could do that one night, huh? Why the fuck not? We'll do some color burn. Oof. Man, my back just popped like 3 times. Oh man, I'm getting a massage tomorrow. I'm ecstatic. My body hurts. I need it. This art's already looking wild. Let's see. You know, I don't know what this music is. I just put on some royalty-free music and I just try to ignore it most of the time. This is chill wave under down-tempo music. So let's go into here. We're gonna look at what's electroacoustic. I don't hate it. I'm gonna play some electroacoustic for a minute. Alright, we need a lot more crazy color on her face. It's looking a little strange. Not that strange is a bad thing on my show. We often strive for a nice, healthy, ridiculously weird strange, but I think we're gonna add a little something to it here in a little bit. That was a little much. Do that, get in there, and there. I'm basically just doing a coloring book with my dad, and I'm just kind of doing whatever the fuck I want. I didn't even want to stream tonight, just so you guys know. I'm just here because I knew you guys were going to show up. Because I was just thinking, like, I was tired and I didn't want to live stream. And, like, I didn't even know what I was going to do. And I saw this weird face earlier when Lonnie was over here. And I was like, you know what, this one could be cool. Let me just fucking do this one. I second guessed it about 5 times. And then I just decided to do it anyways. And now here I am, about 48 minutes in. And I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with it. Who would have thought? Sometimes the process of creativity is just fucking getting in there and just doing it, Just going, hey, I don't know if I'm even into it or if this is going to be the vibe or I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And you just fucking figure it out. And it works out. It's pretty neat. Next thing you know, you got a whole portfolio full of artwork. You're like, how did I get here? I can't believe I made all this. Some of it's objectively amazing. Some of my artwork I don't like at all, and those are the ones that people are like, oh man, this one really speaks to me. And I'm like, ugh. Like, I almost took it out of my portfolio, but I guess I'll keep it there because you like it. Which is great. Is this, you know, this might look like somebody's mom, and or whatever, and I might hate it for one reason or another. So, but, like, that's how it goes, right? So, that's the beauty of it all, I think. My dad did some cool stuff. Like, these portraits are just cool. Need some colors. Just want something crazy and random and colorful. Let's see. There's another one from my dad. We'll see if I can use it to add some color into here. Rasterize layer. Play with the blending modes. Knock all the white out of this layer. I don't want any white. Boom, look at that. Cool. Alright, and then I'll just do overlay, maybe? I don't know. I got a new keyboard that I installed, and I'm not quite used to all the hotkeys and stuff. But yeah, you see how that sort of just adds a little something to it? I don't know what. It's just weird and interesting. It doesn't have to be 100%. It can be... Yeah, let me put the blending modes a little more. But it's just nice to have a little... just color in there, you know? Especially some random color. It gives a lot more visual interest. See, like the face just doesn't look as blah. Like the whole thing just got more exciting for no reason. Other than color. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna blend that right in. Alright, so I don't love that 100%, but... Tank, take it easy, Tank. Just deleted some parts out of it. Tank! Tank. Just chill out, lay down. Sorry, my dog's being extra. At least he's not taking a shit on the floor tonight, in case you missed that episode. Lonnie, what did we ever figure out what episode number that was? We should totally make a short from that. Just like, yeah, here's Tank taking a dump. That's the end of the stream. Dude, I'm already like really liking this one. I want to put something... Ooh, this is like insanity. Let's put this in the background. Okay. Then we're gonna copy the layer style. Paste the layer style. cool. I'm gonna throw it on top of there. Rasterize the layer. And then we can totally boom. And then we can do like a filter, reduce noise. Difference is cool. Too much though. So I just threw it on top of her face, but now I'm gonna gradually mask it out. Allegedly mask it out. Let's try this. Yeah. It's gonna be nice and weird and colorful. Just like me, colorful Carl. Nice and weird and colorful. I love this stupid name my wife and John came up with for me. Colorful Carl. And I can't believe no one else on the internet had it. There was one guy on YouTube that I connected with who was also named Carl. And he was happy to relinquish the name to me, which was cool. I wonder if Derek's around, just creeping. Let's see. So I went to an Irish sing-along party last week. That was fun. I got to sing a song. Let's see, my wife sent me the lyrics. I'm a rambler, I'm a gambler, I'm a long way from home. And if you don't like me, you can leave me alone. I'll eat when I'm hungry, I'll drink when I'm dry. And if moonshine don't kill me, I'll live till I die. Apparently that's an old Irish folk song that they sang in the, I guess the early days of America when we were migrating over here. Some of my ancestors. Some of them are Irish, got a little Irish, a little Greek, half Greek really. And then my mom is Irish, English, and Scottish. Nice blend of people in the western part of Europe. My dad is just all Mediterranean. It's looking cool though. The question is, does it need stars? I don't know. This one came together too fast. Wasn't even trying. Here I am with a cool piece of art already. Of my dad's art. We'll throw that back there. Why'd that look cool up there? I did a bunch of shit with these to launch an NFT collection. Tank was epic that day that he took a giant dump in my office right behind me when I was trying to live stream. Use a little AI there, a little quick generative AI to extend my dad's painting. Could have done that with some older AI tools, but I think I like the way that was coming out. So, cool, good. And we're gonna do, you know, just want to I like just making it lots of depth and texture. What happens when I paste layer styles in there? Bam. No, that's not working for me, so. And let's just clear the layer style. It adds a little more depth. If I inverted it. Ooh. Kind of like that. Does a little something. A little random, but it works. My music died. There's only like 4 songs in Electroacoustica. Trap EDM, let's see. NFTs are non-fungible tokens. They are verifiable assets of digital ownership on a blockchain ledger. So shared ledger technology is basically what a blockchain is. And an NFT is something that is connected to a piece of cryptocurrency. Blue Midnight, welcome to the stream. Blue Midnight, yeah. Is this your first time here, Blue Midnight? Blue Midnight? I don't think I've seen your name pop up before. I like this dark EDM trap music. Alright, so I need some more color in here, so I'm gonna do like a really sweet purple lighting. Welcome. How'd you find me? Did I just pop up in the algorithm on YouTube? Because that would be awesome. Sorry for the delay. There's always a little bit of a delay. I don't know how to speed that up, but it's all right. Very cool. I love that. Well, welcome to the stream. Always open to take suggestions and feedback and whatever. If you watch a lot of live streamers, I'd love to know like the cool things they do that I could be implementing into my stream. But I do this every Wednesday night. Start at 8 p.m. Eastern, so about an hour ago. And I'm just out here making art. These are all posthumous collaborations with my dad. So I have a giant database of like old artwork that my dad did from like the 1960s through now. And I just bring them up in Photoshop and I turn them into new art. Like, so when I started this stream, This was a sketch I found in my dad's notebook, and it looked like this. And then over the stream, I've been turning into that so far, into this. So I'm just having fun making art. I do different shit every week, but this is my Faces of a Mad Artist collection. So this is a particular thing. My dad used to do a lot of crazy faces, like not just these simple sketches, but like really detailed, wild shit. I don't know if you can see my screen. Sorry, this music got crazy. Alright, settle down there, fire guy. He does like all these crazy faces. You can see him in the background. They're all on my website and stuff too. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just making art, having fun, trying to live my best life. Inspire other people to do the same. With freedom, like William Wallace. Every time I hear the word freedom, I just think about Braveheart, William Wallace. The guy was a legend. This green lighting really is doing it. Yeah, look at the difference that just made. Super cool. Super cool, man. Let's see, what's the opposite on the color wheel of green? So like this type of shadow. So we're gonna do shadow. Extra little bit of shadow. Really make it pop, you know? So that'll go in there. And this will really make the green, like you don't know why, because it's hard to put your finger on, but your brain will register this. The right colors. Look, I don't know why. Maybe other people are more dialed in than me, but I've learned a lot of this shit from Ross, actually, who's my creative director at Epic Made, which is just the added bonus of having a badass artist for a creative director and very close friend. Because I am not the creative director of my company. It is not my skill set. Shout out to Ross, the man, the myth, the legend. He's been on the stream once, like a year ago. He's got a lot going on right now. He's got a young baby, and our business is booming, and all the things are going great. So he don't have time to come out on the stream. He's probably decompressing somewhere, relaxing at his house, you know, like he should be. Haven't done a lot of women faces on the stream. This is kind of cool. Playing up the saturation on that. That looks a little cooler. Oh, well, thank you, Blue Midnight. I don't know if I draw great, but I'm just drawing, like, you know. But if you do want to draw like this, you can. You just draw. Just fucking do it, like every day. You know, I started this 3 years ago without even. I didn't really know if I'd be able to pull this off in any sort of decent fashion, and here we are. Just keep doing it, and it doesn't, you know, some days it's like it's not the greatest, you know, but some days it's pretty awesome. You just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep trying, right? The biggest difference between my ability to do art and your ability to do art is how many times I've made shitty drawings versus how many times you've made shitty drawings. I promise I've drawn way more shitty things than most people. And that's just like the crazy way to think about it, but it's true, right? Like, you just get in there and you just keep learning, you just want to keep being better, and it just comes together eventually. There's no secret sauce, no magic, just trial and error and a willingness to keep learning and pushing yourself, and being okay with just making shitty art sometimes, you know? Like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing tonight, but I'm just gonna force myself and it's gonna make progress. Right, so consistency is the number one thing. Emulating other people's stuff is always helpful. Like, look at somebody else's thing and try to make it yourself. Like, don't trace it, look at it, and try to really draw. That helps. Watching other people's process, coming to things like this, really makes a big difference too. Like, hey, like, I'm just gonna go watch how someone else does this, right? And ask questions, right? Like, you know, like I keep using. I have a water brush tool. I'm just doing darks and lights, and just I make different layers and just trying to make it all work and make sense. And just being a little fearless too is helpful. Like, I don't care. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'm assuming some of this is just gonna be garbage, and that's all right. The fearlessness of like letting go of whether or not it needs to be good, and just like, hey, I'm just making it for me. That's really powerful. But yeah, tutorials are always helpful. Like, just going on, looking at other people's stuff, figuring out how do you emulate their process without, you don't want to rip anybody's thing off, but I feel like if you have any artistic integrity, like, you're not gonna do that. You're just gonna let it inspire you, and then it takes you in your own direction. Like, I don't know anyone that does art just like this, not even my dad. Like, you know? How old are you, Blue Midnight, if you don't mind me asking? You can say like a relative, or I mean, you can say you're not comfortable. Whatever works for you. I'm just curious because I just wonder it might affect my advice for you. Welcome to the party, Derek. Miss you, buddy. Derek is here. I'm killing it tonight, Derek. Killing it. Got a crazy lady face. Just so you know, Derek, because you just got here, but this is what we started with. Boom. This has been the journey so far. Needs a little something, a little je ne sais quoi. I have no idea if I said any of that right, but how do you say? What is it? What do we need, Derek? Her name is Olga. Her name, you know what's funny? That is what my grandmother used to call my wife because she refused to learn her name. We talk about this often. Instead of her actual name, called her Olga. Olga! My wife was not thrilled to be called Olga. Not a fan. But Olga it is. I like it, Derek. Welcome. Welcome with the big Olga vibes. Just gonna lean in a little more on this. She's like pretty and strange looking at the same time here. I like it. It's got a lot of real human ass vibes, you know? It's nice in this world of fake plastic surgery, 20 pounds of makeup, filters and bullshit. Cosmetic, everyone trying to look the same kind of shit that we live through now in 2025. Half the chicks want to look like Kim Kardashian or some shit. Like, I watch these like random trashy television shows with my wife. There's always some chick on there. It's like trying to be Kim Kardashian 2.0. And it's like, be your own thing. Have your own identity. You can be a lightly brown girl and have your own look that doesn't look like Kim Kardashian and all of her fake parts. Like, so weird. Now, how do we live in a culture where people are attracted to fake parts? Like, oh, this fake stuff is super sexy. Like, I'm not saying you can't do stuff to like make you feel good or feel better, but it's like when you build your whole identity out to like look like some other celebrity, like maybe just like love yourself. I don't know. Maybe you don't need all that shit. What do I know, you know? So next week I'm gonna come back with some hair transplants, and you know, just get my my 20s Greek curly hair back. Check my phone in 2 minutes. All right, deal, Derek. Deal. This little green, I thought this green light was gonna work, but it's not translating like I had hoped that it might. So that green line has to go. Derek has some weird idea. I'm gonna go with it. He wants me to split the quadrants in the painting. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna see how it goes. Derek, this what happens when you're the #1 super fan, Derek. You got a crazy idea, I'm going for it. Why? I don't know, but you wanted it, we got it. So there's some crazy quadrants. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out all the different stuff here. So I'm playing with the blending modes. I don't have a big enough screen to have it all on the screen at the same time. Okay, we're gonna do that and that and that. And I'm not gonna let it overpower the whole thing. But it's already looking objectively cool. So good on you, Derek. And we're gonna do it like that, and then we're gonna filter Gaussian blur. I just don't like this stripe here. I'm gonna go that way with it. Okay, well that's not working like I liked it. It's sort of sabotaged with all the... Alright, let's clear the layer style. Clear layer style. Okay. I'm gonna throw this up here. Actually, we're gonna go here. We're gonna do color. Oh, overlay might actually be cool. No, the quadrant thing is literally some shit Derek just texted me on his phone. I just copied and pasted it from my text message. So there's no magic there other than whatever magic Derek has. Ooh, that looks kind of neat. There we go. It is pretty cool, Derek. It is adding something to it that I'm enjoying. Yeah, Derek, thanks, dude. Added in a little crazy color quadrants from Derek. Derek, we gotta like actually have you on the stream. No, this is Derek, is that an image you found? Oh, here's Derek's image. Just so you know, it's that. This is Derek's image. He probably made it on his phone with some primitive phone app. There it is. It's all good. Derek came up with this. This is a custom color palette from Derek Bartel. I love it. I feel like we need a twinkle. So let's go. Sparkle. Would be helpful if I was using white to make my sparkles. So then we're gonna do filter, Gaussian blur. Shit. I've actually never tried to make one of these from scratch. That's not true. I've tried a few times on the stream and just gave up. But not tonight. Tonight I'm feeling like I need to make this from scratch. Because that somehow makes me a better artist. If I can do it from scratch. Old twinkle eyes. Carl, we should collaborate and design a bathroom all cool. Like I can design it on my software and then I can edit it. Yeah. So you design it. Derek designs cool bathrooms for a living. And you could do that, and then I could make it crazy and trippy. And then we just have to find someone who like has a lot of disposable income and probably does psychedelics that would be interested in having that actually implemented into their bathroom. Don't mind me. I just think I'm funny. But even if no one got it built into their bathroom, it'd still be fun to concept one out. So I'm with you on that. What's your question, good sir? Mr. Toxic Gamer. Also, hit me up, man, with your email address. that isn't your school address. Do you have a non-school email address? Just shoot it to me in either on Discord or Instagram. What else should you do for the RX-7? Dude, I don't know, man. You know what I would do? I'd look up cool car videos that you like and try to do your own version of that with your RX-7. That would help you push yourself and do something cool and you know, get inspired, right? Like that's half the journey, is like finding the right inspiration. Man, this is looking cool. This is my dad's little signature. Little Crazy Teddy's signature from 1973. So I'm just going to trace it out. It's a build beast on you, LOL. What? Who? I'm confused, Toxic. I know very little about cars, for the record. I've never been a big car head. But yeah, Toxic, I was telling you, go ahead and shoot me a DM wherever with your email. I'm gonna send you something. So this was my dad's little scribbling he did here in the 1970s. '73. He did a lot of art in this little era of his life. Or at least I was able to save a lot of his sketchbooks, or he saved them, and then they were forgotten about in my mom's shed, and I'm able to resurrect them. Man, this one came out really good so far. I feel like it's pretty much there already, which is I've been saying that for, you know, an hour, but it's amazing. Well, I appreciate that, dude. I'm just slapping some shit together and turning it into things. What you think, babe? It's weird. It's totally weird. Yeah, I know. It's so weird. This is the original.
Wow. I heard the Olga.
Olga, yeah, Derek named it Olga.
That's fascinating.
That is fascinating.
I have a disdain for that name.
I know. Olga. Old green-eyed Olga.
Good night.
She is ridiculously pretty. I got very lucky a very long time ago. Thank you, Derek. Yeah, I don't know if I got anything else for this. Like, I think it's there. What you doing, meatball? All right. Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that, Toxic. Yeah, I don't think this needs anything. I think this is done. I think this one is done. Good night, Lonnie. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. I think you made it. I think this is the end of the stream. I'm done. I don't need to overdo it. This one just came together. Let's turn my little logo on. Messed up all the framing. It's alright. Just gotta figure out what color this logo should be and we'll be good to go. Seems particularly tiny. Half an inch. Yeah, man. Well, that's because I got the shit done in a reasonable time this time. Sometimes I'm up here all night trying to put a square peg in a round hole, you know? Alright, what color should we make the logo and the signature? That's half the battle. I guess bright red. One of these red colors. Yeah, that's like a pinkish. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. The logo about right there. I feel like the logo is just small. I try to have some consistency, you know? Let's go back to Echoes of Lucid. Nah, that one's... Let's go with Liquid Stevie's Daydream. See how the logo lined up on this one. You alright, baby? Tank, go to bed.
Tiger, come on. Tank, come on. Come on, let's go to bed. Come on.
That was me being entirely too OCD on exactly where everything goes. But it's all good. Got this weird orange-red color. Alright, smoothing, normal. We're going to change my brush to the hard round brush. So when I sign, it signs. Oh, smoothing, not 100%, like 15. So this actually just makes your lines. It doesn't read, basically like it smooths out your line. So like if I did this, it's gonna do something more like that, right? I mean, obviously, it just depends on the smoothing, but it's way better. Just makes the lines look cleaner and nicer. So, turn all this off. Cool, got my little signature in. Can you pick a random number? 17. Toxic. 17 is the number. Toxic, what do you use for your editing, by the way? You use like CapCut, or you use what do you use? I assume whatever is free and cheap when you're a high school student makes the most sense. I am 40. I turned 40 last Monday. So I am 40 and 1 week and 2 days old in this trip around the sun. This cosmic experience I'm having on this big rock. Welcome back, Blue Midnight. You're just in time for the end of the stream. I will be back next Wednesday, like always. I might sit around and bullshit for a minute. I'm not like in a super hurry or anything, so maybe I see, that looks good. Yeah, bam, collaborative piece with me and Dad. All right, so look, let's pick some names. Derek said this lady's name is probably Olga. So I'm good with that. Also, Blue Midnight, please subscribe to my channel, like, and do all that sort of stuff. Everybody, if you haven't done that, that really helps me, you know, actually get discovered by other people out there using the internets. Allegedly, at least. I don't know. I'm just, at this point, I'm just making art, and fuck it. If I get discovered making art, cool. If not, I'm just gonna make art because it's fun and I love it. Yeah. Olga. Alright, Olga can be part of the name. We can always lean on the old GPT to give us some ideas, or we can, you guys coming up, what else we got? What we got? Thank you, Blue Midnight. I appreciate you subscribing. Derek, nice of you to like at the end of the show. Hit the bell. That's right, Toxic. Thank you, brother. Olga. Olga needs some additional words around her name, but that can be the name of the piece. So we got Olga something. What do you guys got? Any thoughts? I'm happy to throw it in my chat GPT and see what it thinks. You forgot what? What did you forget, sir? Ow, my foot. Pace. Cool. Okay. I need a few suggestions for this piece. The figure's name is Olga. I want that in the name. Olga has 8 kids. Let's see what the old chat GPT comes up with for us. So I just pinged it, so we'll see. Yeah, be silly. Olga Toga? Olga Toga? So they have, we got, all right, here we go. We ready? Just put in the chat whatever one you like. We got Electric Olga, Olga of the Infinite Spectrum, Dream State Olga, Olga Lightbringer, Chromatic Olga, Olga in Bloom, The Vision of Olga, Olga Painted in Emotion. All these are garbage. Maybe not. I don't know. What do y'all think? Did it inspire any other thoughts there? I asked her for 10 more. Come on, GPT. Dude, it's gonna be crazy when like Bonafide have an AI that is hopefully with some level of data security that you can just ask and interact and it knows everything about you and your schedule and your day and your skills and your weaknesses, and you can just be like, hey, I need help with blah blah blah, and it just gives you all the information, lets you make decisions and schedules and reaches out and does all the shit. You know, that'd be amazing. Olga through the veil. Olga Bringer, interesting. Let's see. Olga of the Aora Soul. Fractal Olga. Olga Light and Layers. Olga of the Shifting Skies. Olga's Inner Fire. Before Coffee with Olga. I love it. The Radiance of Olga. Olga Watercolor Dreams. Olga Keeper of Color. Echoes of Olga. Alright, hold on. It should be Olga Toga. I don't know what we're saying there. What is this word? Toga? Olga Toga? What is this word? How do I pronounce this? Someone write it phonetically. Toga? Olga Are you saying like a toga like you wear? Like Greeks wear? Olga Tolga? Okay, yeah. Okay, so there's no E in that. Okay. No worries. We're gonna help you on your spelling, Toxic. One day at a time. Ooh. Before Coffee with Olga. I think, you know what? We're gonna go with Olga Toga. But there's no toga. I like it. It rhymes, but then I feel like I need to make her wearing a toga. What else you guys got? Oh, you know what? Dude, the word you wrote is this. It's yoga for your toes. Look it up. What the fuck is this? You can... Apparently, there's toe yoga. Look at this. This is toe yoga. Called toga. All right, we'll do Olga Toga. It's toe yoga. What is toga? Yoga for your feet. Dude, now here we are. Yoga toga. Olga Tolga. Toga. Save as. JPEG. Come on, JPEG. Copy. Yoga toga. Olga toga? There it is. 5. Face. Olga toga. There we go. A little collab with Derek and Toxic. Reinforced by Blue Midnight. Blue Midnight was in here saying, hey, look, that's the one. Olga Toga. So we got it. Olga Toga. Good day, Bossu. All right. Good day, Bossu. I don't even know. That's awesome. Hey. I gotta clip that. Clip it, Toxic. Clip it, bro. Help me get more people excited about this stream. So I can't decide if this piece is beautiful or hideous. That's great art. Olga Toga Foodtopia. Olga Toga Foodtopia. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. Can't believe it finished already. Man, this is a great night. You know, I have the nights where I don't want to fucking stream, and I get on here and do it anyways, and it works out good. And then... what up, Dylan? I didn't even see you over here. Over here on the old Instagram. I'm gonna DM Dylan back while Toxic Gamer is collecting whatever thoughts he needs to DTR. She's hot after coffee. Solid 6. 6.5 if you're, you know, squinting or like before coffee, you know? She's hot after coffee. Oh yeah. Like the bags go away, like her face starts to become more symmetrical somehow, you know, that sort of stuff. Good times. Got 10 viewers tonight, but like 5 of you are like in the chat, so that's crazy. We have 150 people on some nights and no one's fucking talking. It makes me crazy. Well, that's alright. Can't force people to talk if they don't want to. Alright, this came out really cool. I like this style. I need to do more of this, just crazy faces. I want to print out all of them and just put them on the wall and do a show. So if you know somebody that has a space and want to do a big old art show, and then I'll make them live while I'm there just fucking all day. Like, that'd be cool. One day at a time. I will rate it Olga out of 10. That's great, Blue Midnight. This is a Olga out of 10. Yeah, perfect. You're doing some stuff on your channel, Blue Midnight. I like it. I just subscribed just for you. Gave you some subs. Well, a sub. 1 sub. Alright, bet. Thank you. Dude, that's pretty awesome, Derek. You should put together a compilation and send it out. That'd be fun. Got a fun little face here. I still have pieces I need to finish. Hey, let's name this one while we're on the stream. Alright, we did this one a few weeks back. Started off with this weird AI. So I made a AI Laura model trained on all of my dad's artwork. And then I made this face. So this was just an AI render. And then I turned it into that. But I still don't have a name for it. So since you guys are here, let's name this one. What are we calling this one? Blue Midnight, please come every Wednesday night. That would mean a lot to me. You'll be a part of this small group of dedicated, colorful Carl fans. I'll do some art for you at some point. You come 5 streams, I'll do some cool art for you. How's that sound? Same thing with you, Toxic. You're next in line. So if you got a request, you've already, you know, I've done a bunch of shit for Derek already. Derek's one of my best friends. He can have whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But Toxic, you're next in line. I don't really have any commissions or anything right now that I want to do a live on the stream. So let me know. I'll do something for you. And yeah, tell your friends, obviously. And Blue Midnight, keep coming back out. The Mind of the Dad is okay. That's a good name, Toxic. Dreamkeeper. Oh, I like Dreamkeeper, Derek. No worries, Toxic. Just let me know. Dreamkeeper it is, Derek. I just like it too much, and we haven't named anything that. So it is now becoming the Dreamkeeper. Cool. Dreamkeeper. Sometimes, Derek, you just hit it right on the head. Sometimes I think you might have smoked too much weed tonight, you know? It just depends. Awesome, dude. I love it. Cool, Derek. You just fixed that problem for me. So that's Dreamkeeper. Let's see. That's tonight's piece. We're gonna Olga Toga. So she's just doing some yoga art, yoga with her toes. We just can't see it. It's not gonna let me rename that right now, but it's Yoga Toga. Yeah, dude, set a reminder, Blue Midnight. I'm here. Like I said, every Wednesday. Pretty much, I think I miss like maybe like let's call it 4 or 5 weeks a year out of 52. That's pretty good. What are you saying, Derek? That's what happened? LOL? I don't understand. Yeah, no problem, Blue. Thank you for subscribing. Least I can do. Nah, man, like I could do a portrait. I could do a thing of a car. I could do a cool piece of like just send me that car. I'll wrap it in a bunch of art and make it look cool on the stream, and like send me a cool picture of your fun car there, or whatever you want. I don't care. Happy to make some fun art. All right, well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you guys for coming out. It's always fun. Check out colorfulcarl.com. You can see all my old artwork, previous artwork. It's not old, it's all fresh, you know. And you can look at some of my past stuff. You can check out my podcast, the Pixel Retentive Podcast. It's on the intersection of art and business. You can find that on my Epic Made YouTube channel as well. But interview all kinds of cool people on that. Talk about all kinds of stuff in the art and advertising and marketing space. And yeah, check out my website, colorfulcarl.com. Everything's on there. You got the podcast links, you got Epic Made links. We got links to all the live stream, all my social medias. And you can buy prints at my print store. And yeah, that's all it. Anyhow, let's see what you said here. Toxic. I'll bet it hit you with the RX hole. Okay, I'll probably hit you tomorrow. Okay, cool. M. Young, draw Jaquez cleaning Simba. Welcome to the stream, M. Young. Is this your first time? I don't know if you've been here before, but welcome. I'm excited to see new people. I can do that next stream. I'm wrapping up the stream right now, but I'm here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's 10 p.m. now almost. So I'll be here next Wednesday. Sometimes, Simba from the Lion King, but who's Jaquez? Oh, a cleaner shrimp. Interesting. Okay, cool. We could maybe work on something like that. Come back next week, 8 p.m. Eastern. I'll be here, and we can talk about that. Oh man, I'm smoked already. I appreciate you though. But we'll do it. I've been streaming for 2 hours already. I'm over it. I apologize. But hey, subscribe, hit the little bell. You'll know when I'm live, and jump in next week. But yeah, good seeing everybody. Colorfulcarl.com, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.